and try and get little naps between all of those feeding breaks. Here in McGrath, they've actually set up the library as musher only for sleeping, so the mushers can bring their sleeping bags in, find a quiet corner and get some rest somewhere out of the public eye where they can have a little privacy and quiet while they're recharging their human batteries. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an insight into what somebody like Adam is going to be doing while he declares his 24. He's actually parked in a beautiful place for us to watch him as he goes through the process. Again, we still have 4 more mushers, I believe, heading this way, and we're going to be out here to film all of them coming in. Really hope that you're enjoying the insights on the different factors of the race that we aren't able to bring you with the camera. Let's be realistic. Nobody wants to be, filmed while they're drying out their long johns or, but we're doing our best to bring you as much information as possible. Couple other quick updates for folks who are concerned about Richie Beatty and Nikolai. We were told he's actually taking his 24 there. Richie has a relatively young team, and his goal for this race is to make sure that they have the most positive experience learning about the Iditarod Trail. Oftentimes when a musher says that, you have to kind of ask yourself, ooh, I wonder if he's preparing for the future once these dogs are familiar with the trail and have a lot of experience out here. They'll actually be more comfortable racing the trail next year. Much in the same way, if you're always camping and doing checkpoint routine with your dogs, they begin to understand what the straw means. They get comfortable with the routine. Richie could actually be doing that with this beautiful young team he's running. We do have a few teams 24ing in Ophir. I've been outside for a while, but at last check on the tracker, nobody had moved past there at this point in time. Also here in McGrath, working on their 24, we have Jeff, Chad, Gabe, Ron, Jason, and Sydney all hanging out here. Had the opportunity to talk to Sydney on my way out to film Adam and noticed that she has some really nice braid work in her hair this year. Very similar to the braids that Jesse Holmes wears when he races. And I stopped and asked her about them. And I said, oh, you've got a new hairstyle. I noticed you didn't do that last year. Are you copying Jesse? And her comment was, last year my hair was constantly tangled. It was in my face. And I had to ask myself, why didn't I do that? So this year she's got her hair under control, sporting the apparently new trend in musher fashion, a series of little braids that keeps your hair from going crazy over the 10 to 13 days that you've got it stuffed in a hat. All right, y'all, I'm going to take a quick break and hydrate, and we'll be out again for the next mushers coming out. Really appreciate you tuning in and listening to all of our broadcasts. And for the moment, Jody out.